how you doing? This is Michael, or Michael, whichever you prefer to call me, doesn't matter. I'm doing this little web thingy right now for my YouTube viewers, or MySpace, River Nation, wherever you're watching this, because I've been told, like, Michael, you're outrageous, and you're funny, and this, that, and the other, and you should do a show. And at first I was like, you better get your life, that's not going to happen. But I was like, okay, well, why not? I have nothing to do right now, and I'm waiting for my album to come out still. I haven't been recording actively yet, and I'm done with my writing for the most part. So why not give, my people, my followers, my viewers, whatever you want to call yourself, and, an opportunity to see what it's like in my head. So this is a show, just me and my camera, no fancy equipment, none of that stupid stuff. It's called Get Your Life. And basically, I'm just like, whatever I see in the news or I see in person, whatever, and I feel like I need to discuss it with somebody, then I'm going to let them have it. I'm going to go in them. I might have to read somebody a couple of times. That's no big deal. But I will try not to talk about religion and politics too much because that gets really dicey. I'm not trying to go there or whatever because that's not cool. And everything I say is not edited. It's just whatever comes out of my mouth or comes out of my mind. So the only thing that's really premeditated is what I might talk about, and even that subject can change from video to video. So, without further ado, it's time for Get Your Life. And today's Get Your Life is people who fight each other. More specifically, a person that starts the fight, and then gets their ass whooped. Like I was watching a video on my Facebook, whatever, and this girl was talking she was talking so much bunk, it was ridiculous. And she's like, you don't know nothing about me. If you don't know nothing, if you don't tell me to shut up, you ain't gonna do nothing, yada yada yada, and then got her ass whooped. Now, here's how I see it. They're in fights. I don't know if people realize this or not. In fights, there's a certain etiquette you have to follow. One, if you take off your backpack bag jewelry first, you better win that fight. If you push somebody first, you better win that fight. If you say, I'm going to whoop your ass, you better win that fight. Because what happens after you fight somebody? Say you're like, oh yeah, we don't fight. I'm going to jack you up, yada, yada, yada. Then you lose. Then what? You have embarrassed yourself, possibly on the internet, because people record this stuff nowadays, so you probably have just embarrassed yourself in front of potentially billions of people and your friends because you want something to talk and get a big head. Now, personally, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I've got my ass whooped plenty of times before. I'm not gonna sit in the front and say, oh yeah, I'm a fighter, I'm great at it. Hell, no. I have gotten my ass kicked quite a bit, but I can give it as good as I can get it. But I'm not so dumb as to sit there and tell somebody, I'm gonna fuck you up, I'm gonna jack you up, I'm gonna kick your ass, and then try to get my ass whooped. I'm sorry, that is ridiculous.com. You need to get your life together. You cannot be doing that because that is embarrassing. I will laugh at your ass because I've seen it in person. I'll never forget it. This girl, she came up talking all kinds of stuff. Was getting somebody's face, whatever, getting this girl's face, whatever. Her friend told her basically back off, wherever she kept going. So, the girl, she takes off her jewelry, whatever. This girl's talking, she punches her in the eye. Just boom, socks her first. This girl they got knocked into the street. This girl had her hair wrapped on her face and was getting her head just punched in with her own hair. Then on top of that, the bitch got stomped in socks. She got stomped in socks. That ain't the move. And then, like, you have people, like, when they get their ass whooped or whatever, people want to jump in, like, no. Michael's big rule in fight etiquette is you don't ever jump into a fight. Why? Because if you were bold enough to basically say, I'm going to fight you, and you're bold enough to basically throw a punch, you're bold enough to get your ass whooped. I'm sorry. You will not be catching my black ass jumping for no fucking body. At all. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my friends, I love my family, smooches, but I personally, no, I couldn't do it. Because I feel like if I'm jumping on somebody, that is a pussy move. That means I should be able to fight one person. I've said before too. These girls were fighting whatever. Some girl's sister who's grown wants to jump in, whatever. She got the business too, honestly. Like, they was fighting whatever over a guy, which I don't understand. Well, whatever. I'll ask females about that shit later. They're fighting over a guy, and they're just throwing hands like this. What was she doing? Like, she was having hammers in her hands. She's like, And then her sister comes in, she's like, she pulled one of her fast, like, beat the bitch off for a second, and then came back to the other girl. I'm like, damn. I'm like, and then she goes like, I'm 19. I'm grown. I'm going to come back for your ass. I'm like, bitch, I would not be bragging about that. You was 19 years old and just got your ass kicked by a 14-year-old girl. You better get your life. Get it together.com on that one. Hotmess.org. And so I'm like, why? So, like, why would you do that? Like, do you feel big and special when you jump somebody? Like, honestly, I feel like a punk ass bitch if I jump somebody. Oh yeah, we, not I, we done whooped this motherfucker up. We did this, we did that. I'm like, no, because it makes them look like the stronger person. So basically, you may have won the fight, but at the end of the day, your asses look weak. Ain't the move. Just ain't the move, boo boo. And so yes, back to fights, whatever. So like, honestly, I feel like this. I feel this way. Like, if you're gonna fight somebody, and you're gonna start the fight, then make sure you can finish it, because you look super embarrassed any time I source one of my videos when that shit happens. Like, I've seen so many people talk so much stuff, say I'm gonna whoop your ass, I'm gonna jack you up, take the backpack off first, take off their jewelry, do the first push, do the first hit, and then get jacked up. It's like, honestly, if you cannot go into this fight situation knowing 155% that you're about to win this, do not touch somebody unless it is super duper important. Like people say, why y'all fight? Talk about my mama. So, what's your point? Talk about my mama. And does your mama care? Hell no. Did she say, hey, somebody talking about me, you should go fight them? No. So why fight someone over some stupid shit like that? Or someone said, oh, you call my girlfriend a hoe. Well, hate to break it to you, bro, but chances are, no tea, no shade when I say this, but a lot of girls that they be calling hoes pretty much are a bunch of bucketheads of damn self. So, like, honestly, I don't know why you send try over that. Try to fight someone over somebody's arm, which is cute and shit, but they can defend the damn selves. You either a hoe or you ain't. That's all you gotta say. Well, I don't think she's a hoe. Boom, leave it at that. No need to fight somebody. Or somebody, somebody looked at me wrong, or they were in the wrong color. That should be killing. That kills me. Oh, you a crip? I'm a blood. We need to be fighting. Like, no, the fuck, we don't need to be fighting. Over some stupid shit over a color? Because say you a crip, and then you fight. You get your ass whooped, you lose the fight. Now your face is red because you bleeding all over the place. Your shirt's now red. So honestly, now you a blood. So what was the point of that in the first place? You look ridiculous as shit when y'all fight over the most ridiculous stuff. So bring it back to fight etiquette again, like I said. Now, if you start the fight, make sure you finish it, and make sure you have a good reason to fight somebody. Because I personally, you would never catch me fighting over a man, over a color. Because when I said something about my mom, because honestly, my mom, she can defend herself. Like, I ain't gonna lie. My mom, like, she got a mouth, she got hands. She got man hands, child. Like, no tea, no shade, but she gets hand. But so if it came down to it, she can do her own damn thing. Like, I don't have to sit there and say, oh yeah, you talk about my mama. No, and I don't have a girlfriend because I'm gay. So I don't have to worry about that whole, oh, you talk about my girl thing. You call my girl a hoe. I don't have that problem. And furthermore, if you do get your ass whooped, don't have somebody else jump in. Because not only do you look like stupid, people make fun of you even more. Because that means you can't handle your own shit. And people are going to come after you even more so after that. Because they're like, okay, I know you can't fight one-on-one. That's why I jump you. So if I get you by yourself, your ass is in some serious trouble. So keep that in mind. You need to get your life. You need to get together.com. And remember, this kind of stuff ain't the bomb. Fighting over some stupid stuff is not the bomb. Getting jumped is not the bomb. Jumping somebody is not the bomb. Remember, when you fight somebody, think smart. Like, is this person really worth me getting my ass whooped over? Or potentially getting my ass whooped over? Before you get into this fight in the first place. And if you punk bitches like that, like to fight people that you think is weak, whatever, and you get the business, I laugh at you hoes. I really do. I've seen so many people sit there and fight somebody because they thought that was weak and get their ass kicked. So be very cognizant of who you fuck with, especially the quiet ones, because they will put it down on your ass. And when they do, and I see it on YouTube, I will laugh at you. A lot. And a really girlish laugh. So it's really loud and almost like a hyena. And believe me, even freaking Helen Keller could hear it. So, that being said, get your life, and I'll check y'all later.